What's up everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I will replace the idler pulley for the flat side of the belt on a John Deere 345 lawn tractor. I noticed some noise and burning smells that weren't right. Back here, this cover has to be removed. There are 3 bolts. 1, 2, and 3. The bolts don't have to be completely removed, they can just be loosened. I'm using a 10mm socket. With the bolts loosened, the guard can be slid out. The mounting holes are slotted, so it can be slid out without completely removing the bolts. With the guard removed, we have access to the idler pulley. This definitely is not right. Let's remove it. I will point out that there is also a smaller cover with 3 bolts on the other side as well, but it does not need to be removed for this specific pulley, so I'm going to leave it. And while we're over here, disconnect the tension spring to release the tension on the belt. This is required to remove the pulley. Next, I jacked it up, so I can get access under the deck. That'll do it. To remove the pulley, you don't need any tools on the bottom, just a 1/2-inch socket on the top, because the bolt that goes up through the bottom is a carriage bolt with a square neck. And the square neck seats in the square hole, preventing the bolt from rotating. All you have to do is hold the head of the bolt up, so the square neck stays in the square hole. Remove the nut. Pull off the shield and washer. Pull off the pulley and the spacer, and drop the bolt down through the bottom. That wobbly pulley started to eat a hole through the deck. Let's see what the problem was. So here's the stack up. The bolt that goes through the deck, the spacer, the pulley, the shield, the washer, and the retaining nut. You may not have noticed yet, but the problem is clear. The bearing integrated into this pulley is trashed. The inner race of the bearing is flopping around, and most of the balls and cage are missing. It is possible to replace just the bearing. You can grind off these rivets, split the pulley, install a new bearing between, then reassemble the pulley with nuts and bolts instead of rivets. But a brand new pulley with the bearing is about $15 on Amazon, so I gave that a try for convenience. Comparing the new pulley to the old pulley, everything appears to be in order. I also picked up a new stainless steel bolt and nylon lock nut from the hardware store for about $2. There was a slight problem with the new pulley. The shield sits on the inner race of the bearing, so the pulley spins without the shield spinning. These rivets fit inside the shield. The new pulley has an extra circle of rivets, and they interfere with the shield. With the shield bolted down tight, it touches the rivets, and the pulley can't rotate. I added a washer between the bearing and the shield to space off the shield, so the pulley can spin with the shield in place. This extra circle of rivets appears to be on all of these replacement pulleys, and I'll keep my original pulley just in case I need it someday. Now let's get this put back together. Bolt, spacer, pulley, extra washer, shield, washer, and nut. Reroute the belt around the pulley and reconnect the tension spring to engage the belt tensioner. And checking the belt. Everything is looking good. Oh yes. Reinstall the cover and put the tractor back down, and you're all set. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.